Hello friends, most welcome to my YouTube channel Maths by Samit Deshmukh. So today we are starting application of sine rule, cosine rule and projection rule. So it's one of the application is what? Half angle formula. So here already we know that small a, small b, small c represents what? Length of the three sides of a triangle. And if we are taking sum of length of three sides, then we will get what? Perimeter of the triangle. And perimeter we are denoting by what? 2s. 2s represents what? Perimeter of a triangle ABC. Now here we have to prove that the value of sine a by 2 is equal to under root s minus b into s minus c upon bc. If 2s is the perimeter, if we are taking 2 on this side, 2 will get divided on this side. Means what is the value of s? A plus b plus c upon 2. But a plus b plus c is what? Perimeter. And perimeter divided by 2 means what? Semi-perimeter. That's why we can say that s represents what? Semi-perimeter. So well, let us try to prove our first required formula, that sine a by 2 is equal to under root s minus b into s minus c divided by bc. So to prove this formula, we are using half angle formula. So we will have one half angle formula, that 2 sine square a by 2 is equals to 1 minus cos a. So already we know that 1 minus cos theta is equal to 2 sine square theta by 2. So in the same way, 1 minus cos a is equal to 2 sine square a by 2. This result we are getting applying what? Half angle formula. Since we on this side half angle is there, that's why we are making the use of this half angle formula. So which is equal to, keep this 1 as it is, this minus cos a can be replaced by cosine rule. And according to cosine rule, what is the value of cos a? That is b square plus c square minus a square upon 2bc. Now simply here we are taking cross multiplication. In the denominator 2bc, keep it as it is. What we will get? 2bc into 1 will be equals to 2bc. Minus into b square is minus b square. Minus into c square is minus c square. And minus into minus will be equals to what? Plus a square. Now observe the terms very carefully. First we are writing the term of what? A square. So first write down this term a square. Keep this left hand side as it is. What is our left hand side? 2 sine square a by 2. On the right hand side, first write down positive term a square. And from these three terms, if we are taking minus common, let us see what we'll get. These negative terms will become positive and positive will become negative. Means what we'll get? B square minus 2bc plus c square divided by, in the denominator 2bc, keep it as it is. Just simply we have taken minus common from first three terms here. So which is equals to, now keep the denominator 2bc as it is. But if you observe the numerator, this expression can be written as, which is nothing but the value of b minus c whole bracket square. Yes, according to identity, b minus c whole bracket square can be written as b square minus 2bc plus b square. So which is equals to, now the terms are in the form of which identity? A square minus, consider this whole term as b, a square minus b square. What are the factors of a square minus b square? A plus b into a minus b. A plus b means what we'll get? A plus b minus c into a plus b into a minus b. But what is the value of b here? B minus c. Again here in the denominator, keep this 2bc as it is. So here a plus b, keep it as it is. So we are trying to exist what? Plus c here, because plus c is missing, so we are adding c. Since we are adding c, that's why we are subtracting c. Already minus c is there. Again if we are subtracting c, means minus c will become minus 2c. Again if you observe here, c minus 2c will be equals to what? Minus c. In this case, what we will get here? A minus into b is minus b. Here write down minus b, and minus into minus will become what? Plus c. So here which term is missing? So here plus b is missing, means we are adding b, and since we are adding b, that's why we are subtracting b. Already one minus b is there. Again if we are subtracting b, we will get minus b will become minus 2b. Again if you will observe here, b minus 2b will be equals to what? Minus b, and this minus into b is minus d, means here minus b can be written as b minus 2b. We are just arranging this term because in our required result s is there, and to exist as we will require which expression, a plus b plus c. So which can be replaced by what, 2s. So here in the numerator now I am substituting the value of a plus b plus c will be equals to 2s minus 2c, keep it as it is. Here also a plus b plus c can be replaced by 2s minus 2b, keep it as it is. So which is equals to, keep this left hand side as it is, 2 sine square a by 2, keep it as it is. So on this right hand side we are able to take 2 common from first bracket. If we are taking 2 common from first bracket, here remaining term is s minus c, and here if we are taking 2 common, so these 2 we have taken common from second bracket, so here remaining term is s minus b. In the denominator 2bc, keep it as it is. Here 2 and 2 will get cancelled, and this 2 and 2 will get cancelled. And if we are taking square root on both sides, so it implies that sine a by 2 will be equals to under root, what we'll get, first write down s minus b, then write down into s minus c divided by bc. In this way we have got our first required result, that sine a by 2 will be equals to under root s minus b into s minus c divided by bc. Using same method we are able to prove the remaining 2 results. Means lastly write yourself similarly. Similarly we can prove that. We can prove that what result we are able to prove, that sine b by 2 is equals to what, under root. If b is there, so in the as it stand here a is there, means in the numerator which term is missing, s minus a is missing. So here if b is there, means which term is missing, s minus b, means what we'll get here, s minus a into s minus c divided by what, AC. So in this way we have proved we will get the proof of what, second formula. And similarly what will the value of sine c by 2, observing here c is there, means in the numerator which term is missing, s minus c, means which terms are there, s minus a into s minus b upon here we will get ab. In this way we have proved half angle formula for sine, means value of sine a by 2, sine b by 2, sine c by 2. So now let us try to prove the formula of cos a by 2, cos b by 2 and what, cos c by 2. So here also we are using the same given conditions here. Now cos a by 2, half angle is there, that's why we are making the use of half angle formula. So we know that 2 cos square a by 2 is equals to 1 plus cos a, according to what, half angle formula. So now we are substituting the value of what, cos a according to cosine rule. What is the value of cos a? That is b square plus c square minus a square upon 2bc. Now take the cross multiplication. Let us see what we will get here. 2bc will get multiplied here, means 2bc plus b square plus c square minus a square upon 2bc. Okay, so now if you'll observe the first 3 terms here, can I say that it is the value of b plus c whole bracket square? So what is left hand side? Keep this left hand side as it is, 2 cos square a by 2 as it is. What is the first term here? It is the value of b plus c whole bracket square. First 3 term is the value of b plus c whole bracket square minus a square, keep it as it is, in the denominator 2bc also as it is. Now if you observe here numerator very carefully, it is in the form of a square minus b square. So according to identity its value is a plus b. A means what? B plus c, and b means what here? A. And second bracket is what? A minus b. A is what? B plus c minus a. In the denominator 2bc, keep it as it is. Again observe which identity we have applied here. A square minus b square is a plus b into a minus b. So which is equals to here these terms can be written as a plus b plus c. And here if we are adding a, so since we are adding a, that's why we are subtracting a. Already minus a is there, minus a and minus a will become minus 2a. In the denominator 2bc, keep it as it is. Now can I replace a plus b plus c by what? 2s. So 2s, and here a plus b plus c, again replace it by 2s minus 2a, keep it as it is in the denominator, 2bc as it is. So which is equals to, what is the left hand side here? 2 cos square a by 2. Here 2s, keep it as it is. We are taking 2 common from this bracket, so here we will get s minus a. In the denominator 2bc, keep it as it is. This 2 will get cancelled and this 2 will get cancelled. And if you are taking square root on both sides, so on this side square will get eliminate, and on this side we will get square root of s into s minus a divided by bc. This result we have got simply taking square root on both sides. So the method which you are applying to prove the first result, same method we are applying in remaining two cases. That's why we can say that similarly we can prove that what is the second value? That is cos b by 2 is equal to under root s into s minus b upon ac. And the third result is what? Cos c by 2. Cos c by 2 is equal to under root, again, s into s minus c upon ab. So in this way we have got the proof of half angle formulas for what? Cos. Now we are going to prove the half angle formulas for tan. So now let us try to prove the formulas for tan a by 2, tan b by 2 and tan c by 2. So let us try to prove the first formula, tan a by 2. So which is equals to, we know that tan can be written as what? Sine upon cos. So tan a by 2 can be written as sine a by 2 divided by cos a by 2. So which is equals to, now in the numerator we are substituting the value of sine a by 2. Just now we have proved a formula of sine a by 2. What is that formula? Under root s minus b into s minus c divided by bc. And in the denominator substitute the value of cos a by 2. And what result we have got in case of cos a by 2? S into s minus a divided by bc. Now if we are simplifying it, check which terms will get cancelled. Here bc and bc will get cancelled. After cancelling bc and bc from numerator and denominator, what is the remaining term? So remaining terms are, here remaining term is s minus b into s minus c, and here remaining term is s into s minus a. Now we know that root a divided by root b can be written as root a upon b. So here it can be written as s minus b into s minus c divided by s into s minus a. And this is the result which we have to prove here. This completes the proof of first formula. Same method we are applying to prove the second and third formula. So that's why I write down similarly we can prove that. So what is the second formula here? Tan b by 2 is equals to under root s minus a into s minus c divided by s into s minus b. And lastly, the formula of tan c by 2 is equals to under root, already these formulas are written here, s minus a into s minus b divided by s into s minus c, which are nothing but half angle formulas related with what? Tan. Now we are starting second application of what? Sine rule, cosine rule and projection rule, which is nothing but Heron's formula. Now let us try to prove Heron's formula. So Heron's formula already you have studied in your earlier classes also. Using this formula you have solved the example, I think in 9th standard. So now here ABC are nothing but sides of the triangle, and sum of three sides is equal to what? Perimeter. So 2s means perimeter, means s is what? Semi-perimeter. And we have to prove that its value is equal to under root s into s minus a into s minus b into s minus c. Already we have one formula to find out area of triangle which we have studied in cosine rule. So what is cosine rule? I think in the cosine rule or in sine rule, what is that formula? Half. If we are considering this angle A, this angle is included in which two side? BC. So if we are considering angle A, then write down here product of these two sides in which this angle is included into sine A. So this formula we have we have seen when we have proved what? Sine rule. So which is equals to, now keep this area of triangle ABC as it is, half BC also as it is. Here we are applying half angle formula. According to half angle formula, sine A can be written as 2 sine A by 2 divided by cos A by 2. Okay, here 2 will get what? Cancel. So here BC, keep it as it is. Now we are substituting the value of sine A by 2 according to half angle formula. What is that value? Under root S minus B into S minus C divided by BC. And again, according to half angle formula, cos A by 2 is equal to S into S minus A upon BC. Just we have substituted the values according to half angle formula. Now keep this left hand side as it is, area of triangle ABC as it is. On the right hand side, BC also as it is. Now first we are taking the product of this numerator. Okay, so already we know that root A into root B can be written as what? Root AB. So here what we will get? Under root S into S minus A, S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C, and in the denominator what will get? BC into BC is equal to square of BC. Square of BC means what? B square C square. So which is equal to BC, keep it as it is. In the root, keep S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C as it is. This B square and C square outside the root will become BC. BC will get cancelled, and what result we are getting here? S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C, and this is nothing but the formula to find out area of triangle ABC. This formula we are able to apply to find out area of triangle if all the three sides of the triangle is given to us, and this formula is called as what? Heron's formula. Now let us discuss about the last application, that is Napier's analogous. In this case we have to show that tan B minus C by 2 is equal to B minus C upon B plus C into cot A by 2. So let us try to prove this formula. So in this case we are considering right hand side, and considering right hand side we are trying to show that its value is equal to what? Left hand side. But if you observe the left hand side, capital B capital C means angles of a triangles. Result is in terms of what? Angles. And on the right hand side, small b small c appears, where it represents what? Sides. Means in our required result, side does not appear. So we have to eliminate this side using what? Sine rule, cosine rule, projection rule. So here we are making the use of sine rule. So according to sine rule, A upon sine A is equal to B upon sine B is equal to C upon sine C is equal to 2R. So which implies that what is the value of A here? 2R into sine A. So 2R sine A. In the same way, B will be equals to, what is the value of B? Sine B will get multiplied on this side, means 2R sine B, and C will be equals to 2R sine C. Once the value of A, B, C are known to us, now consider left hand side. What is left hand side? Sorry, right hand side. B minus C upon B plus C into cot A by 2. So which is equals to, now we are replacing B by its value. What is the value of B here? 2R sine B minus C is equals to what? 2R sine C. In the denominator, 2R sine B, keep it as it is, plus 2R sine C. Replace this B and C by its value, which you have got from what? Sine rule, into cot A by 2, keep it as it is. Now, if we will observe the numerator and denominator, 2R will get cancelled. After cancelling 2R from numerator and denominator, here remaining terms are sine B minus sine C, and in the denominator sine B plus sine C into cot a by 2, keep it as it is. Okay, so now in the numerator and denominator we are able to apply factorization formula. According to factorization formula, sin b minus sin c can be written as 2 cos b plus c upon 2 into sin b minus c upon 2. And in the denominator, sin b plus sin c can be written as 2 sin b plus c upon 2 into into sine, so here into cos b minus c upon 2. Just simply we have applied what? Factorization formula into cot a by 2, keep it as it is. So which is equals to, here 2 and 2 will get cancelled. Cos theta upon sin theta can be written as cot theta. What is theta here? B plus c upon 2. And here sin theta upon cos theta can be written as what? Tan theta. Theta is what here? B minus c upon 2. Keep the last term cot a by 2, keep it as it is. Now if you'll observe our required result, what is required result? Tan b minus c upon 2. This term we have got here. To get our required result, we have to cancel these two terms. Now we are simplifying it in such a way that these two terms will get cancelled. So which is equals to cot, keep it as it is. Already we know that. So remember one result related with what? Angles of a triangle, that sum of three angles is equals to what? 180. 180 means pi. So here b plus c is there. So shift a on this side. So b plus c is equal to pi minus a. If we are dividing both sides by 2, b plus c upon 2 is equal to pi by 2 minus a by 2. Now we are using this result here, which can be applicable only in case of what? Angles of a triangle. And here triangle is given to us, means ABC are nothing but angles of a triangle. So the sum is equal to 180. So this b plus c upon 2 can be replaced by pi by 2 minus a by 2. Keep remaining terms as it is. Tan b minus c upon 2, keep it as it is, into cot a by 2 also as it is. Now according to allied angle formulas, cot pi by 2 minus theta is equals to what? Tan theta. What is theta here? A by 2 into tan b minus c upon 2, keep it as it is. This cot can be written as 1 upon tan. 1 upon tan a by 2. So this tan a by 2 and tan a by 2 will get cancelled, and what result we have got here? Tan b minus c upon 2. In this way we have got our first required result. So that considering this what? Right hand side, we have shown that its value is equal to left hand side. So this implies that tan b minus c upon 2 is equal to, what is the result? B minus c upon b plus c into cot a by 2. So this completes the proof of this third application. So remember that in a triangle, angles are what? A is one angle, B is another angle, and C is what? Third angle. If you'll observe here, expression is B minus C upon 2, means B minus C upon 2. At that time, what result we have got here? B minus C upon B plus C into cot A by 2. Instead of B minus C, if here tan A minus B is there, A minus B upon 2 is there, then which type of result we will get here? A minus B upon A plus B into cot. In this case, on this side A is absent, angle A is absent, so here A appears. Here C is absent, so here we will get cot C by 2. And again tan, see, we have got here A minus B, B minus C, and third possibility is what? C minus A. So in case here C minus A upon 2 is there, then on this side what we'll get? C minus A upon C plus A into cot what? Cot B by 2. So again similar type of two results we are getting here. In this way we have completed all the applications in our syllabus, application of what? Sine rule, cosine rule, and projection rule. Now using all these applications we have to solve the exercise of this article. What is the name of this article? Solution of a triangle. So we have completed theoretical part. So in the next video we are starting next exercise on what? Solution of a triangle.